We're back. Steven.
What's going on, guys?
Vic.
And Devin.
Yo.
What we really wanted to talk about with you guys today is the gun laws in America. Okay? It seems like it's always being talked about. Our Congress doesn't know what to do. Certain states don't know what to do.
Definitely a hot topic.
Yeah, it's one of the hottest.
No one.
I don't think anyone's ever gonna agree on any kind of gun law initiatives.
Yeah, but like everyone's entitled to their own opinion on the matter.
Well, I guess that's what we're here to discuss today, right?
All right. So I did a little bit of homework when we were away from the studio, and I typed down some questions. The question I brought up is, should guns be banned overall?
Banned?
Banned.
No.
No guns. Like, you go to what London, right?
Like London, like Europe, London.
Europe. That's what I meant. You go to Europe, and you can't have any guns there, at all. They cut them in half. There was this act or whatever. Even if you had like historic pieces,
that kind of sucks.
Antiques, they cut them in half with a diamond blade, and that's where all the guns went in Europe. So what if they did that here in America?
Well, we're protected by the Constitution. What amendment is the gun?
I think the second one.
Second Amendment. Yeah, we're protected by that law to like own a gun. So
yeah, I wouldn't say that banning guns altogether is necessary. I mean, if you live out in like the Midwest and like you have a house every couple of miles and you call the police and it's going to take them 20 minutes to get there, like you want to make sure that you can take care of yourself, right?
Yeah, but there's other forms of protecting.
Yeah, you just yell really loud and just like pretend like you're a bear.
Well, you realize some people want to completely ban guns, right?
And
you realize that there's some people pushing that issue, right?
I could see
their point with all these horrible events that have happened, but really banning them altogether, that's a completely different matter because...
Okay, so let's explore some options, right? Say they don't completely ban guns. Let's bring up some ideas that we could potentially do as a happy median. What do you think, Steven?
Say you give guns away for free and make bullets like $1,000 each.
That's right. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, that's what's in class. I'm like, hey, if you're gonna shoot, you better make it count. You know, you're not gonna just fire off a shot. $1,000 down the drain.
That's how the Chris Rock comedy special.
I haven't, but I can see where he was right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Say you make bullets $1,000. I just want to let you know that you can make your own bullets.
Yeah, but I don't
grow
think
your own marijuana.
I don't think the average person has like a welding shed in their house.
I don't need a welding shed.
I can see where like a bullet black market would arise from that. But I mean, that could be anything, right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
You have a black market for anything in the world.
Well, yeah, but are you gonna even get in trouble though? For if bullets, you can still buy them for $1,000, right? Why wouldn't you just make them for real cheap? If they're not illegal, it's not illegal to have them. You can still have millions of bullets.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean,
I got
what do you
there,
think?
didn't I?
Yeah, you got me there.
Come on, get out. Let's go.
In my opinion, I don't think we should get rid of guns altogether, but I say we should get rid of the ones that are designed to not even just protection, but like have the intent purpose of killing a lot, like having range, like assault rifles.
Yeah.
Like, why do you need that in your house? A machine gun. Why do you need that to protect yourself?
Yeah, that's definitely.
Why is that the gun that you chose? Like, you have a pistol, a shotgun, an assault rifle. There's a difference between like what you can use to protect yourself and what you're gonna use to wipe out a broad range
of
of targets.
I could see that.
Like, are you expecting like an army to come to your house?
Expecting company?
Yeah, are you expecting an army to take over your house.
It's not Scarface.
Yeah.
At the same token, think about what if you were in another country, right? And there's all these civil wars going on still. What if you were in like North Korea, South Korea? They hate each other still, right?
Yeah, I think they
Oh
still
yeah,
hate each other.
they're
Say you're on the
like.
But I think they also hate everyone,
Say you're on
so.
the border of South Korea
No,
and North Koreans
South
are
Korea
and
likes-
you need to have all your guns up. You need to have full of stockpiles ready to go.
Well, I
for
think.
the invasion that
Yeah, we're not
comes.
gonna.
Who says? How about living in Pearl Harbor in Japan? I mean, what am I talking about? Where's Pearl Harbor at?
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Yeah, right. Now, sure, they came over on airplanes at that particular event. Well, what if they came over on boats and fled our lands? But then all those Hawaiian people, all those Americans didn't have the right type of guns. They had no chance at all.
Well, that's why we have our armies, to have those kind of guns. But like, why does like a regular old Happy Joe need a assault rifle?
In every war, there's casualties. So I feel like if regular
but-
Joe had an assault rifle, that would lower that percentage without question.
So what about this? What about if you give everyone a gun, and that way nobody messes with anybody else?
Well, yeah. Well,
But just for the
but I don't.
Just like,
I
but
don't-
I'm just saying, like, if you have a gun and your neighbor has a gun, like, you're not gonna go rob your neighbor's house because you got guns. Like, I don't just go the complete opposite with that.
Well-
Just give everyone a gun.
Like,
You know, some people are stupid.
like here's my here's my opinion, is like, I like what this comedian said. It was like, when the Second Amendment was written, they were the founding fathers were talking about muskets, like one-shot guns that like takes a long time to reload.
Yeah, it takes a longer time to shoot more people too.
And-
What if you miss though?
Well, no, here and that's like, that was the guns they were like you have the right to have those guns.
Yeah.
But now it's like 2015, and we have guns that can wipe out small villages.
Okay, so say we take
Like, why-
take away guns, right? Or those guns. Why don't we take away all knives also?
But why would
Just
we
to be
take
fair.
away knives?
Well, I'm saying a gun can kill somebody. That's the whole reason we don't want to have them.
No, well, the guns I'm talking about are, like, you would have to get up close with a knife, while is a gun, an assault rifle, is, like, meant to get out, like, take out a whole load of people.
Sure.
Like, you with a knife, I don't want to be, like, you have to get up close.
You're not gonna throw it.
Yeah,
unless you're a ninja.
you're gonna throw it, and then what are the...
Well, here's my thought, or here's my thought process about gun laws.
Right.
I wouldn't say that gun laws are the issue, because if you think about it, all the crazy people that go out on like mass murder sprees or whatever, if they didn't have a gun, they
What are
would
they
just
gonna
find
do?
something else.
Bombs.
Right,
Cars.
right. Well, whatever they can get their hands on, because
Right.
they're not going, oh, I want to shoot someone with a gun. They're going, I want to kill someone. What am I going to use to do it?
Steven, I think you're onto something.
I got
golden
a
here.
gun, but if they didn't have a gun, they'd have a bomb. They'd have a car. They're gonna run people over. Like,
Oh.
their idea is not, oh, I want to use a gun to kill someone. They're just going, I want to kill someone. What do I have?
What is the most efficient way of doing so?
Right.
More or
But
less.
take that away, and I guarantee you they're not gonna just decide, oh, I guess I don't want to kill anyone anymore. They're just gonna find something else.
Agreed.
So,
So
I say, are gun laws really the issue, or
no.
It's the mental health.
Right.
And, like, that's what they need to address when someone is buying a gun. But, like, like, that's another thing, is, like, how can you tell? Like,
well, I think
because,
at
like,
that
it's
point,
like this, like, here's the thing, like, seemingly normal people can also snap right
True.
to, right, like, just snap.
well, they
and-
just had that story that we heard last week that the police officer in Harrison murdered his two daughters and then himself.
And you would never expect it in that, like, picture perfect town, or like that family probably would have never, like, thought.
Yeah, I'm sure he passed all the psych tests to get into police force too.
Yeah, because he would have had to.
No problem.
Maybe what they need to do is do like almost like regular checkups. So yeah, like you pass the psychological test, and then maybe 5 years down the road you have to take another one, and then like another 5 years down the road you have to take another one.
Kind of like they make you they get your license again.
Yeah,
When
like
you're
having
older.
to renew your life. Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
that's a
test-
whole nother
like,
issue. They
'cause
definitely need to do that.
One of the things that can make a person snap is stress.
Yeah,
And with that kind of job,
you're gonna be
stress
stressed.
is gonna be at a high point.
Oh yeah,
So you gotta like test the stress levels.
Like Hank on Breaking Bad, man. That guy was stressed
that was the
out like
best show
crazy.
ever.
Best show.
Oh yeah, but yeah, like that. I mean, he might have needed a psychological evaluation because he just went through a trauma. Like he's not really thinking
But the
straight.
thing is, he started off quote unquote normal,
Right.
so it would have been up to him to get the help. But see,
True.
people out there going to get guns to do bad things with, they're already at a certain level that's overlooked by
Yeah.
everyone around them because nobody expects any of those people to do what they do ever.
It's
Ever.
true.
So it's really a tough call.
I mean, I don't think the issue's gonna get solved anytime soon.
Well, yeah, like that issue's gonna. So my personal opinion, I don't want to own a gun. That's my personal
Yeah.
belief. But if you like,
What
and
if you-
I don't think I would want people like I
What about-
I don't like knowing like
That someone else
has a gun
has a
either.
gun,
But
yeah.
but if they want to exercise their Second Amendment rights, then
So
then
be it.
So be it. But I just feel like we need, like, there should be a limit of what guns can be purchased.
Right.
Like,
Which they definitely
like,
have. Like you can't buy like a submachine gun.
but you
It's
can
not
buy an
legally.
assault rifle. That's the thing.
Yeah.
What if you hunt? I hunt.
We're
Well,
not gonna
then you
hunt
buy a
with-
rifle, like one that can hold like 6 shots, or a double-barrel shotgun.
Okay, so say I get a rifle that holds 6 shots. I can just get a bigger magazine that holds 12 shots, right?
Well, you can also but it's also like bringing bullets. Just keep bringing the bullets. I don't know.
It's not like a
Like,
fully
I
automatic
just-
weapon.
Or I could stuff a backpack full.
Like
That's
how?
what I'm
Like
saying, like what?
Well, like, are you gonna find a
Where's the line?
herd of gazelle that you're just gonna just wipe out and then
Oh, another man. Man, you're good.
What else you got?
like
good.
you're looking for the one
You got me, man.
like you're looking for that one target and you take your time.
Okay, so say we were to put in a law, going on what you're saying. What now? What would we do? What would the law state? Ammunition,
Well,
right?
it's right now we just need to take it step by step, and just like there should be a limit on to the magazine that you can get,
right.
and or like the certain kind of guns like revolvers are fine, like those are 6 shots.
Yeah.
Or like they should go up to like maybe 7 or 10, and then like with rifles or something, just don't go beyond like if you're going hunting with that thing, then you're not looking for like a 12 magazine. You're probably looking for like like 6 or something.
Dude, I just came up with a great idea.
What is it?
A super great idea. So we discard all of our ammunition, right? Just like England did. We get rid of all of our current ammunition.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, pun intended, bite the bullet here. Get rid of them. Then, they have a registry, an online database registry, right? And the only way you can get the new marked casings is if you order them online. And so, from that point on, if you don't, and you can only order a certain amount within a time frame, within like a year, you know what I'm saying? And you have to fill out like a survey, like what are you going to do with them? So that way, if you get pulled over and you got a box of shells in your car, but they're not registered to your name, you're going to get in trouble. Like, oh, why do you have these? What are these for? Where'd you get these? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, that's pretty much just a stricter version of what they have now. Like you have to
Yeah.
have your guns registered, but
Or say you
they
shoot,
just add bullets.
say you shoot your gun, and then the shell gets left there. They're
Yeah.
gonna know exactly whose shell that is because the shell
'Cause they're
gets linked
registered.
back to you. Exactly.
I could see that.
That would definitely refine it a lot more.
I feel like a lot of people would get upset about that, though. They're gonna be like, "Oh, these are my guns. These are my bullets.
Hey,
like, why do I have to?"
that's the way it's gotta be.
Yeah. Well, what do you think of taking your gun to like public places?
Like,
Like, say you're going out to eat in like a crowded restaurant, and
Yeah,
like you just have a gun on your
that's-
holster, but
that's
you know it's
where
gonna
I-
make the people eating around you feel like uncomfortable. Do you bring your gun and not care, or do you leave it at home?
That's
I know in Texas they don't care. It's
Oh
their
yeah,
race.
I've been to
That's-
Texas. They don't care.
It's their culture.
Yeah.
That's where I
You know what I'm
draw
saying?
the line.
You would feel uncomfortable if you went to a
I would
restaurant.
feel very uncomfortable. I
Well,
mean,
that's you. That's your own problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like,
Nah, I feel
like
kinda
I
weird,
remember,
too.
like I remember a long time ago there was like a McDonald's shooting, and it's just like these get like they could pull it out at any time. Like you don't know. Like if I see a stranger, I'm
Were
not
they
gonna go.
fighting
I'm not
over a
gonna
cheeseburger?
look at him and go like, well, that's just one. Like I'm not gonna be
That
like,
guy's mentally sane.
yeah,
He'll be
that's
okay.
one sane individual.
Yeah, you don't
Like
know.
I don't know that, or he could be very sane. I don't know. He could be a professional doctor
Yeah.
who holds a gun. But I'm
Professional
like,
doctor.
I don't know that off
Rather
first
not
look,
do
so
that.
I'm nervous. I
Yeah.
would be nervous.
Yeah, I would be too. What do you think?
As far as
Greg?
guns in public.
Yeah,
Right.
guns in public. Would
Well,
you?
listen, I think they're fascinating. I think with the responsibility, they can be very interesting. Just like looking at cool cars, you know.
Yeah.
Guns, cars, you name it.
Well,
It's all,
those,
it's all cool.
Well, there's some people that collect guns just to collect guns,
yeah, but
just like they collect cars.
like if like the main thing that guns, like the main argument is like protection.
Right.
and
and-
laws that they're trying to pass.
Yeah, and out like, yeah, like if you're looking at like the coolness, there's conventions for that. Like, but like
But don't bring them to public
don't
places.
don't bring like there's many like the reason like like if you want a gun, I don't care so long as you keep it
To
in your
yourself.
house and you're protected, or if you're going hunting and you're going into like a registered hunting area.
Yeah.
But if it's out like if you're bringing it to a public place and I'm bringing like let's say I'm an older gentleman bringing my children, then
So you're just saying that some places it's not appropriate.
no. If you're protecting yourself outside of your home, there's things called mace, tasers,
Yeah.
and all like maybe if you want
That's
you
true.
can bring a knife. I don't care about knives.
That's the same argument people have, like don't smoke in a public area. You're kind of putting your stuff on other people unwillingly.
I
Yeah.
got one for you. What if you see a female with a gun on her hip in public?
I'd feel the same way.
The
I would
same way.
feel
She
she is
would
a
sh-
dangerous woman.
She could shoot us just as much as any guy could.
and I'm certainly not gonna walk up to her in a bar.
Yeah, I'd probably
I
pass
would,
on
I
that
would,
you.
my heart would be racing 10 times as fast as it normally would.
Just asking.
Yeah,
Just asking.
Oh, we got to be equal here, right?
yeah.
So, moving forward, you guys heard about the recent shooting in Los Angeles, right?
I saw that. Yeah,
Another cop issue.
I saw
Another
that.
one. It's like the hottest thing since sliced bread. All these cop videos on the internet. You know. Now, personally, I feel like the whole cop thing is one big fat gray area. Okay, I know
Oh, yeah.
cops that do the right thing. I know cops that are out to really meet the standards that they're trained to meet. But I also have personal accounts with officers that do the wrong thing. Like I've been in a car with an officer off duty, and he was drinking beer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, also at the end of the day, people are people and they have a job. I mean, everyone makes mistakes.
But-
Granted,
well,
cops
I
are-
mean, like, well,
Yeah, yeah.
hold on. Like,
Well, I'm not saying that
you can
it's
go.
right.
You can go back to when you remember the Catholic Church scandal, where like there were like the priests who were
With the kids, right?
with
the
the
wrong-
kids
doing the wrong thing,
doing the
let's
wrong
say.
thing with the kids. Of course, there were good priests who did their job well, but
Yeah.
then there were also mixed in these like
The complete
scum,
opposite.
like
Yeah.
these like awful
Yeah.
people who were harming these children, and like you just didn't know how to sift through who were good and who were bad, and they just and like with these cops, like you can't really like you. I know there's some good cops out there. I know this that they're that are doing good, but with like this kind of behavior, like how do I know who's good and who's bad, who's out there to protect me and who's out there just to make a buck?
So let's say that the idea floating around now is that all cops have to wear like a camera, like even like a small GoPro or something like that, like a portable camera,
We have the technology.
just to hold everyone accountable.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Oh yes,
Mount a camera
definitely.
on everyone?
Because like cops like won't go after other cops because
Oh, they're the Brotherhood.
They're the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, how about you have those little cards, those DA cards or whatever,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and you go 80 miles an hour down to Connick, and
Oh,
you're like, oh, you're
scot-free,
good, bro. Take it easy.
Yeah,
and then
you
next
got
thing
it.
you're some random Joe doing 80, and then you're like, oh, you got a ticket, just because of what? You know what I'm saying?
Because you're a friend of a
A
cop.
friend of a cop. You don't even have to be one.
Yeah, you don't have to be
it's
one.
all a
That's
bunch
true.
of malarkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So-
$5 word, malarkey.
Yeah, so I'd say give them all a camera, make them all accountable, and then if you're not doing anything wrong, you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
And if you are, you'll get caught.
Yeah, like they just like I said, like I know there's good cops. I'm not like condemning all of them for the few who did bad and were caught, but we need to like start like with the Catholic Church. We gotta find these people and get them out
Yeah,
because
I agree with that.
and need to be held accountable for what they did, like not just like oh we'll scoot them along. Like they need to be accountable.
Well, that's
for
kind of
for
what
that.
it feels like they're doing now. They're like, well, you know, he did the wrong thing. We're gonna take him off the force for a while, investigate, and we'll get back to you.
But then again, you know, he could have a father or an uncle who's a higher up, and then boom, you know, he gets let off the hook.
Oh yeah, there definitely has to be some kind of corruption. I mean, there's no police force that's gonna be like perfect, but
Yeah.
I think holding them accountable is the first step.
Yeah, we just need like that video the video thing. Where
Yeah.
So as
there's-
far as the story goes, what exactly happened? There's a homeless man. He got accused of stealing some things at a local store. The cops approached him, and then he started flailing his arms, going crazy. They knocked him. They pushed him to the ground. Then he got back up, started fighting again. They pushed him back to the ground, and they said, on the video at least, that you heard the officer saying, "Drop the gun! Drop the gun!" Now the homeless man didn't have a gun in his possession. He tried taking the officer's gun, and he was getting tased all at the same time. All right, so it's a very, very fine line of what happened. Like either the officer straight up went off the deep end and shot him. 3 or 4 officers shot at this guy. There was like 6 shots total. They shot at him.
I feel
They
like
killed him.
if you're 4 officers and you can't handle one homeless guy, you gotta hit the gym again, or you gotta do something else. Cause
Or like
Yeah, I don't think
like
Somewhat
how
no
are these
excuse, right?
tasers not working?
The
Yeah.
dude-
Like
well, I
check
mean,
those batteries.
Listen, you've seen people.
Well, there's people that could-
right?
yeah, there's people that could withstand tasers, but I feel like 4 guys can't take on one homeless guy.
That is-
But
Get
another job.
another thing is rubber bullets.
Oh,
That yeah, that's always a possibility.
you're
Just
so
don't kill, incapacitate.
smartest one out of this group.
Yeah.
You're so
Yeah,
smart.
I'll give it up for that.
No, because seriously, if you have rubber bullets, the guy's gonna think he's getting shot. 2, he's gonna be like, "Ouch, that hurts. Don't do it again." 3, he's not gonna die.
Yeah, if someone catches me in the elbow, that's it. I'm done. You win. Like whatever I did wrong, yeah, you got me.
Shot in the knee with a rubber bullet. Forget that.
That's it. You win.
Yeah. Wow.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, you could definitely do some damage without killing someone.
Yeah.
I really like that idea. I'm
We'll,
for it.
we'll pitch it to the next Congress meeting.
Yeah.
Whoever's all in favor for rubber bullets, say aye.
Aye.
All right, folks. Listen. What time we got, guys?
That's about 6 o'clock.
About 6 o'clock. We'll leave you off with the final goodbye. We got some nice rock and roll for you.
Goodbye, guys.
I'll see you later.
It was good week 2. Complete.
Week 2, better than week 1.
Oh yeah.
Better.
I mean,
More-
hopefully you guys agree.
Degrees
More
improvement.
prepared.
All right, folks. You all have a great
All right, guys.
afternoon. Take it easy.